We're now just weeks away from Apple's 2025 fall event, and the excitement is through the roof. Every September, Apple takes center stage and grabs the world's attention. But this year feels different. Why? Because alongside the iPhone 17 lineup, we're expecting some of the biggest upgrades ever for Apple's wearables. The Apple Watch Series 11 and the Apple Watch Ultra. 3. These two models aren't just about style or fitness anymore. This could be the moment Apple takes wearables from nice-to-have gadgets to true healthcare companions on your wrist. Apple Watches have always been great at counting steps, showing notifications, and occasionally reminding us to breathe when we're stressed out. But in 2025, things might get much more serious. The Series 11 is rumored to include something people have been asking for years: blood pressure monitoring. Don't picture the watch turning into one of those big puffy hospital cuffs. That would be hilarious, but very impractical. Instead, Apple's rumored approach is long-term monitoring. Rather than giving you instant clinical readings, the watch tracks your patterns over time. If your blood pressure consistently runs high, the watch could flag it and suggest checking in with a doctor. Considering hypertension is a leading factor in heart disease and stroke, this is not just a cool feature, it could be life-saving. Alongside health tracking, we're also looking at serious performance upgrades. The Series 11 is expected to ship with the all-new S11 chip, focusing on efficiency and speed. And let's be honest, Apple Watch users have been begging for better battery life forever. Competing devices from Garmin or Fitbit can last for days, while Apple users are stuck charging almost every night. With the new chip, we might finally see more than a single day of heavy use, especially with watchOS 26's rumored power-saving features. If that happens, a lot of Apple Watch fans are going to feel like Christmas came early. Connectivity is also getting smarter. Apple is reportedly adding 5G RedCap support, a lightweight version of 5G optimized for wearables. That means think faster data, smoother messaging, and more reliable connections without draining your battery. For runners, hikers, or anyone who doesn't want to constantly rely on their iPhone, this could make the Apple Watch a far more independent device. Now, let's talk design. If you're hoping for a bold new look for the Series 11, don't hold your breath. Apple seems happy with the current design, so most of the magic this year is happening inside, not outside. Expect similar case sizes to the Series X, with maybe a few new finishes or band options. But really, it's the health and performance upgrades that matter this year. While the Series 11 is aimed at the everyday user, the Apple Watch Ultra 3 is Apple's rugged beast. This is the one designed for adventurers, athletes, and people who think a casual weekend activity means climbing Mount Everest. The Ultra 3 is rumored to get a bigger display, possibly thanks to slimmer bezels, while keeping the same 49mm case. That means more space for maps, workout stats, notifications, all super useful when you're out on the trails or in the water. Top of that, the Ultra 3 may adopt the same LTPO OLED display we saw in the Series X. Translation: brighter, faster, more efficient, and better visibility at different angles. Exactly what you want when the sun is glaring down on your watch. Mid-hike. But here's where things get really exciting: satellite connectivity. Imagine you're lost in the mountains. No cell service, no Wi-Fi. Normally, you'd be in trouble. But with the Ultra 3, you might still be able to send emergency texts or even stay in touch with loved ones. That's a huge deal for adventurers and could make the Ultra 3 one of the most reliable survival gadgets on the planet. Of course, all the big health tracking updates from the Series 11, like blood pressure alerts, will almost certainly be included in the Ultra 3 as well. And with watchOS 26, both watches are getting new features like Workout Buddy, motivational coaching system, and possibly even a sleep score system to rival Fitbit and Oura Ring. If Apple nails sleep tracking, it could finally close one of the biggest gaps between its watch and its competitors. So, big picture, Apple's strategy for 2025 is becoming clear. The Series 11 is for mainstream users who want advanced health monitoring and better performance in a sleek, everyday design. The Ultra 3 is for the explorers, athletes, and professionals who need rugged durability and survival-ready features. Together, they could make 2025 the year Apple truly dominates the smartwatch market. Now here's the question for you. Which one makes more sense for you? The Series 11 with its